Welcome you all again to another series of liquid soap thickening. And that's my table salt or kitchen salt, and okay, that's the liquid soap. So you can see there, I just got this liquid soap in the morning. I'm going to turn it into the other container there. I will just turn some quantity into it. I won't turn all for the sake of the experiment. So I have been getting questions on questions on liquid soap thickening. People have been asking me if the liquid soap is thickened with salt and water solution, will it affect the foaming agent of the liquid soap? So they were asking me if the liquid soap will continue having that foamy nature, or will the salt reduce the foam. So we are going to find out. So first of all, I'm going to make the liquid soap a bit watery, so that the salt and water solution will now make it thick again. So you will see the trick here. So once the liquid soap is watery, you apply salt and water to make it thick. So I will turn the water into the salt. Now here's what you have to take note of. During this process, you have to make sure that your salt has completely dissolved in your water. So you have to keep on stirring and stirring and stirring till you are sure that your entire salt particle has been dissolved in the water. So what we will just have is a salt and water solution. So with the question that has been coming in, people have been asking me, with this process of salt and water solution being put inside liquid soap, will it affect the foaming agent of the liquid soap? That will the liquid soap still leather? Will it still foam? So we are going to be testing to find out whether this process affects the leather of the liquid soap. So after you've stirred it properly, you just take some quantity and turn it into your liquid soap. Then once you turn it into your liquid soap, you start stirring the liquid soap. You don't want to turn all the salt solution into the liquid soap. You have to turn it bit by bit. If you turn everything into liquid soap, you may end up ruining the whole liquid soap and you will end up with a bad liquid soap. So you have to turn it in bit by bit till you get to the desired thickness you have been searching for. So you can see that watery liquid soap is not as watery as before again, because of the salt and water. So I will turn some quantity into the liquid soap again. I'm not satisfied with this particular thickness of the liquid soap, so I want it to be a bit more thick than before. So I turn some quantity of the salt and water solution into the liquid soap again. Now I'll keep stirring. At this point, you have to stir properly so that everything will get mixed well. Then if you observe, you realize that the liquid soap color has changed. It's now looking a bit cloudy. Now this is where what you have to understand. After it looks like this, you have to keep it for 24 hours. After 24 hours, the natural color, that translucent color of the liquid soap, will come back. So it will look appealing to the eye again. It won't look as cloudy as this. After 24 hours, your liquid soap natural color will be back. As for now, because of the salt and water solution, it looks cloudy. So you keep stirring and stirring. You have to stir properly for everything to get mixed well, so that your liquid soap will come out looking thick and not watery. If you observe that, you realize that liquid soap is now getting thick. It's not looking that watery like before again. So we are going to be testing it to find out whether it will affect the leather of the liquid soap after the whole process of the salt and water solution. So now we want to be testing to find out, to see whether the leather of the liquid soap is still there. Will this liquid soap still leather? That's the question here. So we'll be testing that. So I will take some quantity and rub on my palm and wash it and rinse it out. So let's watch and see whether it is still leather. If you can observe that, you can notice that liquid soap still has its leather. So the salt and water solution does not affect the leather or the foaming process of the liquid soap. It still leathers. So that's nice. So you don't have to be worried whether your liquid soap will still have the leather, because it definitely will. So that shouldn't be something that you should be worried about, because that leather will still be there. Okay, so I think that's a wonderful one. Thank you all for watching and giving me your time. If you have any other question on liquid soap thickening process, you can drop your questions in the comment box and I'm ready to answer you.